Okay, so this will be the welcome video for the distance version of BA212 Principles of Accounting 2, Spring 2018. I am Professor Monfelt. You can call me Michael. This is going to be pretty brief for the welcome video. Basically, it's going to be a real simple format for class. You all will simply follow the same format that the in-class or in-person version of the class follows. So Tuesdays, most weeks will be a lecture, just introducing a new chapter, starting with chapter 9. Then Thursdays generally will have a lecture that will cover same chapter but example problems. If you had me last semester, similar to the way we did things on Wednesdays last semester most of the time. So I will record the in-class versions and post those later in the same day. So Tuesdays I will generally post Tuesday evening, Thursdays generally Thursday evening, and you all will of course have however much time you want to look at those. You all will be on the same schedule quiz-wise as the in-person people. So as we go through the syllabus and you see in the Connect website and you see the quiz schedule, you will notice that there are deadlines attached to the quizzes, but not to the homeworks. And I'll get into that in a second. Basically, again, like I said, simple format, so I just covered how the lecture is going to be. The quizzes will be online. They will be in the Connect software package. If you had myself or Teresa Golding last semester, you already have purchased, hopefully, access to this. The instructions are located on the Connect or on the Canvas website under Connect registration. If you click on that, then this will come up, and really all you need out of that is this link right here, and that takes you where you need to go to register. If you've already purchased in the past access to Connect, all you have to do is make sure you are signed out of that access. So make sure you are not signed into your previous account. Then click on this link here, and at that point it will ask you to sign in. If you do that, then it will give you the option to add that class and register, and that is what you should do. So it's pretty straightforward. The only issues I've ever seen people have is if they are already logged into their previous account before they click this. Sometimes that used to be a glitch. Hopefully they fixed it, but that used to be a glitch where it screwed things up. So to be safe, I would say log out, click this link, then follow the registration instructions. Really, once you do that, as long as you follow along with what's located in Connect, that is where your homework, your quizzes, and your exams will all take place within Connect. And then the learning portion where you are learning from the lectures will be posted. I believe I will be able to post those links within Connect itself, but I will also post the lecture links within Canvas as well. Every time I post something, I'll try to send out an email. Anyway, once you click on this, hopefully it will give you a screen that looks somewhat similar to this, where you will put in your email and password, at which point it will give you the option to load up this new class. So once you're inside, you'll notice these are basically your categories here. The LS, Learn Smart, that is the homework that I did last semester. That's all I did for homework last semester. So if you had me, that is what you had for homework last semester. I've added another component to homework, which is just some more problems that are by themselves and not attached to the text. So both of those together will take up your homework grade. You'll notice all of those are due the last day of class, which is May 1st. But the quizzes will be due as we go. So tomorrow I will put out a lecture that will cover actually both portions, so basically 2 in 1 this week. where you get the general lecture and then the examples that will come out tomorrow. And then by Sunday night, you will need to take this quiz over Chapter 9. Now, I know if you were in Teresa's class last semester, you may have already covered Chapter 9, so this would just be a review for you. Anyway, as we go, you'll notice the only deadlines that really matter are the quiz deadlines, because all the other ones are just the last day of class. Obviously, once I add the midterm and final, those deadlines will also be fixed. One thing to note in the syllabus that's different from times past of me teaching, as far as grade leniency goes, the only grade leniency I'm going to be allowed to give to anyone this semester is that I've built in 2 attempts to each quiz, and there will be 2 attempts to each exam. That's the only thing I can do as far as extra points, extra credit, and anyone who asks for more than that, I will be forced to take away the second attempts. So you would just be given the 1 attempt on each item and the points you were given, and that would be your final grade. I've caught some flack in my profession here at SU for being too lenient to students, so this is kind of my response to that. So I do still hope everyone does well. I'm here to answer any questions and to help you learn the material as best as you can. But the grades are going to be pretty much up to you based on how you do in the Connect software package. So that will be based 1/3 on quizzes, 1/3 on exams, 1/3 on homework. The homework portion will basically be an effort grade. So I'll look at how long you spend answering the questions, coupled with how many you get right, and make a determination. Most of you, if you make an effort, will get 100% on this portion, and you would only need to worry then about doing well on quizzes and exams. I should note as well that the second attempt for the quizzes and exams, well, I actually haven't decided exactly how I'm going to do the second attempt on exams yet, but most likely it will work the same as quizzes, in that whenever the final deadline is for the quiz or the exam, the second attempt will also be due by that time. So you would have to, if you want to take 2 attempts, you are not going to be able to wait till the last minute, because if you take your first attempt at the last minute, then you may not leave enough time for a second attempt. As of 11:59 p.m. on the due date, whatever you have done will auto-submit, and that will be your grade. Other than that, the syllabus is pretty straightforward. It's pretty much boilerplate. I really am here to help, so as you're going through any component on Connect, if there's something you don't understand, there are sometimes mistakes on Connect. So if there's one problem you're spending hours on, pause what you're doing, send me a screenshot, whatever. I am here to help with that kind of stuff. Other than that, yeah, just be real, try to be good communicators. So if you run into trouble, don't wait too long before you reach out. I try to respond via email very quickly. I try, usually within a day at the absolute latest. If I haven't responded within a day, feel free to send me another email just to remind me. Chances are at that point, if I haven't responded, I probably missed it or forgot or something like that. It usually will not take me that long to respond. Other than that, I really don't have any other question or anything else to go over unless anyone has any questions. So reach out if there's something that you don't understand. Oh, I should note here, this was a bit of an issue last semester in some of my classes. Each individual person must purchase this semester the Connect software. Since the quizzes and the exams are both going to be in Connect, in addition to the homework, there's no way to have more than one person assigned to an individual account. I recognize that is an expense. You just consider that your textbook. You don't have to have a hard copy of the textbook. Just the Connect software package is all that is required, and that would give you an e-copy of the book as well. So yeah, if you have any questions, reach out. If not, then watch for a video to come out on Thursday, which will be the coverage of Chapter 9. And until that point, hope all is well.